One more time with a big, deep breath. Let's go. Hello, friends. It's time to sing, and I hope you'll sing along. Big finish. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, bow. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday, and welcome to the Friday edition of the Power Hour. We have an amazing show for you this morning. Broadway's very own Jonalyn Saxer is going to be here in just a little bit to give me a tap lesson, so you don't want to miss that. We got to get right into the music, folks. Have an amazing Friday. I'm going to turn it over to my friend Jason. Enjoy the Power Hour. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Friday edition of the Power Hour. You know the drill. We got to warm up our voices this morning. Squish is in the house. So take a big, giant, deep breath in through your nose. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Hello, friends. It's time to sing. I hope you'll sing along. Hello, friends. It's time to sing, and I hope you'll sing along. And it sounds like la 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 la. Here we go. La 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 la. Sing it with me, people. La 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 la. Good job. La 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 la. All right. Then it gets a little bit faster. Hello, friends. It's time to sing, and I hope you'll sing along. Hello, friends. It's time to sing, and I hope you'll sing along. And it sounds like la 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 la. La 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 la. Everybody go la 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 la. La 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 la.
Jonah gets a little bit slower. Can I please see your slow motion faces? Look, I'll go really, really, really slow. Hello, friends. It's time to... Oh, that's good job. I hope you'll sing along. Hello, friends. It's time to sing. And I hope you'll sing along. That was very nice slow motion faces.
And it sounds like la 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 la. Here we go. La 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 la. Everybody sing it. La 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 la. La 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 la. All right. And then every word begins with the letter G. Gello grens gets gaim goo ging kai kop ko ging ga gong. Gello grens gets gaim goo ging and a kop ko ging ga gong and a gowns guy. Ga ga ga. Nice job. Ga 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 ga. Everybody go. Ga 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 ga. Ga, 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 ga. And one more time, we take a big, giant, deep breath in through our nose. Hello, friends, it's time to sing, and I hope you'll sing along. Let's go, bop, 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 hey. Oh, you got to do the bump, bump a little louder. We got to wake up the whole neighborhood. Let's try it again. Bump, bop, bop, bop. Okay, we're going to give you one last... Just one. Okay, Squish has one more last chance to make sure we get the bump bump as loud as we can. Here we go. Bump, ba, ba, da, da, dum. Hey, bump, bump. Give yourselves a big clap. Let's go. Amazing job, everybody. Happy Friday. Welcome to the Friday edition of the Power Hour. I am so excited to see you all. Don't forget, if you've not yet subscribed to the page, now's your chance to hit that subscribe button, and we'll be rocking and rolling in no time. And now, on with the show. Now, I know what y'all might be thinking. You might be thinking to yourself, hey, Jason, that's an awfully bold choice for an outfit. And I would say, yes, of course, but regular viewers of the show will know that we got a little theme around here. It's bold choices only. And this is as bold a choice as I can get, because today, friends, we're going to be singing a little song about colors. So I wanted to make sure that I had all the colors on. Now, you have a very special job today during this song. I'm going to be singing some colors and some clues, and you're going to be helping me with rhyming words. Rhyming words? Yes, words that sound like other words, like bug and rug, or like bat and cat, or like caterpillar and splatapillar, you remember. So, friends, today, as I'm singing through this song, you're going to get some clues for helping with rhyming words that are also words that are colors. So, it's a twofer today, so let's get this party started. All right, y'all. We gotta get this song going now. Y'all know the words. It sounds like this. This is the color song, everybody sing along. Even if you sing it wrong, sing it loud and sing it strong. At the end of every line, there's a color that you find. There's a few you may not know, it gets harder as it goes. Alright friends, you gotta help with the clues now. Get those rhyming words ready. I feel new when I see the color blue. That's right, good. I feel serene when I see the color green. Nice job. I stay in bed when I see the color. You guys are amazing. Of course it was red. This is the color song. Everybody sing along. Even if you sing it wrong, sing it loud and sing it strong. At the end of every line, there's a color that you find. There's a few you may not know. It gets harder as it goes. Alright, y'all ready to do this thing? I feel delight when I see the color white. Yes, are y'all getting me? I stay mellow when I see the color yellow. I have to burple when I see the color purple, of course. This is the color song, everybody sing along. Even if you sing it wrong, sing it loud and sing it strong. At the end of every line, there's a color that you'll find. There's a few you may not know, it gets harder as it goes. Alright friends, it's gonna get a little zanier now, here we go. I look down when I see the color brown. Fantastic. I turn back when I see the color black. Nice job. You guys are incredible today. I turn away when I see the color gray. You got it. Here we go, everyone. This is a color song. Everybody sing along. Even if you sing it wrong, sing it loud and sing it strong. At the end of every line, there's a color that you'll find. There's a few you may not know. It gets harder as it goes. All right, you got one more today, and yeah, I think y'all can do it. Here we go. Ready? It's really hard to think when I see the color pink. I feel old when I see the color gold. I think of my friend Wilbur when I see the color silver. You guys got it. Let's sing this whole thing. 1, 2, ready, go. This is a color song. Everybody sing along. Even if you sing it wrong, sing it loud and sing it strong. At the end of every line, there's a color that you'll find. There's a few you may not know. It gets harder as it goes. Well, I feel new when I see the color blue, and I feel serene when I see the color green, and I stay in bed when I see the color red, and I feel delight when I see the color white, and I feel mellow when I see the color yellow, and I have to burple when I see the color purple, and I stand back when I see the color black, and I look down when I see the color brown, and I feel old when I see the color gold, and I think of my friend Wilbur when I see the color silver. Go! This is a color song. Everybody sing along. Even if you sing it wrong, sing it loud, sing it strong. At the end of every line, there's a color that you'll find. There's a few you may not know. It gets harder as it goes. This is the color song. Everybody sing along. Even if you sing it wrong, sing it loud and sing it strong. At the end of every line, there's a color that you'll find. There's a few you may not know. It gets harder as it goes. This is the color song. Everybody sing along. Great job. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for a little segment of our show that we like to call
What's the weather?
What's the weather?
What's the weather?
What's the weather?
That's right, it's a little segment called What's the Weather? Most weeks on the show, we like to give you a little idea about what's the weather here in Los Angeles. But some folks have been writing in from around the country to let us know that they'd like to inform viewers of what the weather is where they are. So if you've got an idea, hit me up at Jason Mesh's Music on Instagram. But for now, here's a special weather report all the way from New Jersey. Mama Mesh, what's the weather?
It's windy.
Thanks so much, Mama Mesh. This was
What's the weather?
What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather?
live in Los Angeles via New Jersey. Can I tell you all something a little crazy that happened? Just the other day, I walked outside of my house here in Los Angeles, and it was doing something that it very rarely does. That's right, it was raining. Can you believe that? I couldn't believe it was raining. It never rains here in sunny Santa Monica. Anytime it rains, I always like to use that as an excuse to sing one of my all-time favorite songs. But you actually have a job in this song. Can you take your chin and put it all the way up in the sky? Can you go like this? If all the raindrops were lemon drops and gumdrops, oh, what a rain that would be. Well, I'd be standing outside with my mouth open wide like this. If all the raindrops were lemon drops and gumdrops, oh, what a rain that would be. Now if all the snowflakes were chocolate bars and milkshakes, oh, what a snow that would be. Well, I'd be standing outside with my mouth open wide, singing, if all the snowflakes were chocolate bars and milkshakes, oh, what a snow that would be. Well, if all El Niños were Cool Ranch Doritos, oh, what a storm that would be. Alright, well, I'd be standing outside with my mouth open wide, singing, if all El Niños were Cool Ranch Doritos, oh, what a storm that would be. Last time, if all the raindrops were lemon drops and gumdrops, oh, what a rain that would be. Well, I'd be standing outside with my mouth open wide, singing, if all the raindrops were lemon drops and gumdrops, oh, what a rain that would be. Nice job, friends. See you in a bit. Hi friends, today I want to sing a song with you about a very small animal. It's an itsy and rather bitsy spider. So get your hands ready, put them up, put them up, put them up, and here we go. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Let's make some big rain. Down came the rain and wash the spider out. Big sun, out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. Now, he had a friend who was a teensy weensy spider who moved very, 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 very fast. Are you ready? Here we go. The teensy weensy spider went on the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And she... Now, he had another friend who was a great big spider who moved very, very slowly. So you got to stick out your arms really wide. Here we go. The great big spider went up the water spout. Let's make some big rain. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Let's make big sun. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the great big spider went up the spout again. Now, they had another friend. His name was Joey the Spider. Joey the Spider, he lived in Brooklyn. He started to sing. Joey the Spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and hey, washed it out. Out came the sun and dried up all the things. And Joey the Spider was hanging with his friends. You get it. Now, there was one other spider. And his name was Derek the Spider. And Derek moved to Manhattan with nothing but $100 and a dream. He wanted to be on the Great White Way. And he would sing, the itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. Nailed it, friends. And that was our song about a little tiny animal called an itsy bitsy spider. Great job. I have been working on my tap dancing all afternoon and it has been going terribly. So I think our next guest is going to be able to help us out with a little bit of a dance lesson. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Broadway's very own Jonalyn Saxer. What's up, Jonalyn? How are you?
Hi, I'm great. How are you?
I'm so good. I want to jump right on in. You are an actress, singer, dancer, Broadway. You're doing it all. Mean Girls, Holiday Inn, Cats,
Yes.
Honeymoon in Vegas,
Yeah.
Bullets Over Broadway.
Yeah, that's all fine.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to take you way back in time. First dance class you ever took.
Okay, so I started dance when I was like 3 years old.
Amazing.
And my dance studio does this. It's like a half hour of ballet and half hour of tap. You learn how to plie, you learn how to shuffle, and then you also practice like jumping over stuffed animals.
Do you have a favorite style of dance?
Tap.
Is there anything that you can like pull out that's like not common?
I do a really great toddler pageant walk impression. That's my special skill on my resume. I actually had to do it in my first Broadway audition.
But that's why you have that section, right? Dream role.
Oh, I have played this role before, but I love her dearly, and that's Peggy Sawyer in 42nd Street. But what I usually say about dream roles is that so much hasn't even been made yet. Like Karen wasn't anybody's dream role 5 years ago. It didn't exist. And so it just makes me excited about all the more, especially now, all the more female parts and the strong female parts that everyone's writing right now and what that means for dream roles.
That is the greatest answer to that question I think I've ever heard. It's so true. Okay, so I have brought you here today, Jonalyn, to give me a dance lesson. It has been a very long time since I have put on the taps. But I got
It's never too late to start or pick it back up.
I'm gonna back up, and we're gonna do like the basics of tap here, all right?
First thing we're gonna start out with is a shuffle step. There you go. So then we do it to the other side. Shuffle step. Perfect. And you want to make sure that you're just using this top half. Shuffle step. Shuffle step.
Shove.
Amazing! So you brush, step.
Do it again.
So from the side we have brush, step. And the idea of this is so you can start walking around your house, brush, step, brush, step. There you go. Okay, speeding it up. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Where did that stamp come from?
I don't know, man. This is why you're on Broadway and I'm singing Itsy Bitsy Spider. Well, clearly I need to be practicing more than once every 12 years. I brought you here today to show us what you can do because you're the professional in this world. So we're going to check out a video clip and then we'll come right back, all right?
Great.
Fabulous.
Just a little piece of paper coated with chlorophyll.
I mean, that was absolutely incredible. There's nothing else to say about it. I am so grateful to you, Jonalyn, for joining us today here on the Power Hour. When do you have any idea of like when you might start touring again?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just enjoying dancing in my garage right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for a segment of the show that we like to call Slide into Jason's DMs. That's right, folks. You all remember. Every Friday, we like to take messages in my DMs on Instagram at Jason Meshus Music from you via your parents to get to know each other a little bit better. This week's question comes from Dylan M. in Baltimore, Maryland. Dylan asked, Jason, what's your favorite present you got? Whoa, okay, big question. Lately, the best present I got is actually these headphones. I put them on when I'm doing work or when I'm recording music, and then when I take them off, I can hear everything again. I love these things. That's a great question, Dylan. Thanks so much. And that was Slide into Jason's DMs. Remember, friends, if you have a question for me, you can hit me up via your parents in my Instagram DMs at Jason Mesh's Music on Instagram, and we'll be answering more questions as the weeks go on. Thanks, y'all. If I were a tree, what a tree I'd be. If I were a tree, what a tree I'd be. If I were a tree, what a tree I'd be. If I were a tree. Now the first part of our tree is our trunk. When I say trunk, can you jump real high to the sky and yell trunk? Here we go. I would have a trunk. Trunk. If 1, 2, 3. If I were a tree, what a tree I'd be. If I were a tree, what a tree I'd be. If I were a tree, what a tree I'd be. If I were a tree. Now the next part of our tree is our branches. When I say branches, can you stick out your arms real wide and yell branches? I would have branches. Branches. I would have a trunk. Trunk. If 1, 2, 3. If I were a tree, what a tree I'd be. If I were a tree, what a tree I'd be. If I were a tree, what a tree I'd be. If I were a tree. The next part of our tree is our leaves. When I say leaves, can you take your hands and go whoosh? I would have leaves. Whoosh. I would have branches. Branches. I would have a trunk. Trunk. If 1, 2, 3. If I were a tree, what a tree I'd be. If I were a tree, what a tree I'd be. If I were a tree, what a tree I'd be. If I were a tree. The last part of our tree is our tapuchim, our apples. When I say apples, I want you to reach real high in the tree and get the biggest, juiciest apple you can and take a big bite. I would have apples. I would have leaves. I would have branches. Branches! Another kind of branches. Branches! Maybe some droopy branches. Branches. I would have a trunk. 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 1, 2, 3. If I were a tree, what a tree I'd be. If I were a tree, what a tree I'd be. If I were a tree, what a tree I'd be. If I were a tree. One more time. If I were a tree, what a tree I'd be. If I were a tree, what a tree I'd be. If I were a tree, what a tree I'd be. If I were a tree. Well, friends, today was an absolutely amazing day on the Power Hour. I want to thank you guys for joining us this morning. I want to thank my friend Jonalyn for teaching me and you all a little bit about dancing. But for now, friends, we got to sing perhaps the saddest song of all. I gotta sing with another class. I gotta sing with another class. If you want to sing again, just call me and ask. But I'll be singing with another class. Maybe they will sing a song or two, but they won't sing them any better than you. Maybe you'll sit around and eat beef stew, but I won't know, 'cause I'll be singing with another class. Maybe they will sing a song or three. Maybe they will sing them in a different key. Maybe you will blew a bunch of macaroni. But I won't know, cause I'll be singing with another class. Maybe they will sing a song or four, but don't worry friends, we'll sing a whole lot more. Maybe you will go ahead and paint the door, but I won't know. Why? Cause I'll be singing with another class. Here we go. Bum, ba, ba, da, ba, da. You can do it a little louder. Let's try it again. Bum, ba, ba, da, ba, da. One more shot at this. Here we go. Bum, ba, ba, da, da, da. Bum, bum. Great job, friends. I will see you all next Wednesday at 10 a.m. on the West Coast, 1 p.m. on the East Coast, and whatever time it is in between. Have an amazing holiday weekend, my friends. Stay safe out there. Don't touch your face. One more time with a big, deep breath. Let's go. Hello, friends. It's time to sing, and I hope you'll sing